But it's a body that's got to go on all of them, so the body's got...
Some heart on a battered and barren road. Together though we're worlds apart, in unison bear the load. But we will never hold the weight if we cannot communicate. Pass it on, not yet gone. And we will ever isolate if we cannot communicate. Pass it on. Listen to each other, hope is there inside the soul. We're sisters and we're brothers, but we're never ever gonna make it better alone. No, we're never ever gonna make it better alone. Clouds are getting colder, time and terror block out the sun. We're fragile, growing older, there's no solace here for the young. And we will never recreate if we cannot communicate. Pass it on, not yet gone. And we ain't making nothing great if we cannot communicate. Pass it on. To each other, hope is there inside the soul. We're sisters
Let's see. Looks like somebody was able to get me a friend request. Let's see. Communication, friends, requests. There we go. Alright. So, Marianas, I'm going to invite you to the clan. And Zahoni, I'm going to invite you to the clan. Now, yes, I do have my own clan, so any of you out there who are interested in possibly getting any of the weapons or anything like that, just let me know. One of the biggest things about that, though, is I don't have... Let's turn that down. One of the biggest things about that, though, is it's not finished yet, I guess you could say. Let's see. That's not what I want to show. I want to try to show... There we go. Where's it at? Which one? So this is what I wanted to show you. I am planning on building up the clan, the dojo, somewhat like this right now at the moment, but I've got to, as you see, the way I've got it set up right now, the red are ones that have not been built but are going to get built as soon as I have the yellows built. So once I start building it, I'm going to switch the color to yellow, and then once the color has been switched to yellow, I'll know it's currently in the progress of being built. So this one should be done, so I should be able to switch this over and start building on the new one. I don't need to see that. So let's go to the dojo real quick. We'll check that out. All right. So here I had, what did I have? I had the this one? This one. Yeah, that one. That one on the left. This one on the right. Oh, that's right. You have to build each hall in succession, so this direction needs an extended straight hallway. See, that's something that's something I do enjoy, is the fact that all of the stuff that I had destructed between when I first started putting the new one together and now, all right, there we go. Basically what it done was it took all of that stuff and it put it back in my inventory, or in my clan inventory, instead of making it sit instead of taking it away from me. I do like that they do that in this game. I gotta keep one earphone off. We are expecting food. So let's see, what am I gonna do tonight? Be right back, guys. Now, I know you guys probably don't want to sit here and listen to me munching and crunching and slurping and slomping it on pizza, so I'm gonna mute it. Probably turn my camera off, so. Yep, I'm eating right now. I'm not gonna make you watch me do that. I wonder. I like that little bit of green right there.
You can fall asleep on sheets of gold and wake up as a pauper. We all get old, we all slow down as the walls they close. We fall
Emissive. I wonder what that means.
some breathing space. I won't grow old with grace. I need some breathing space. I can't keep living straight. Oh, we ain't gonna linger and wallow when there's hard cash coming back. No way, I'll just sit here when I know that there's hard cash coming back. Hard cash. Don't want no easy money. Oh no. Money couldn't buy me happiness, just a prettier misery. There's a price to pay for a life of luxury. The air is thin, the glare, the smoke and the wear within. It tears, it's choking. I need some breathing space. I won't grow old with grace. I need some breathing space.
Now I'm trying to figure out what sign down I want to put on her.
We ain't gonna linger and wallow when there's hard cash coming back.
Now that one's kind of cool.
No way, I'll just sit here
I like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm kind of just going through right now, kind of doing fashion frame. You gotta make your frames look nice now. I wonder if there are any skins. Well, there's two. That's her immortal skin. That's pretty cool. That's the Numa skin. Now see, these are DE skins. This is a Tenogen skin. That one's really cool. I like that. Whoa. Mm-hmm. Got my green man of the woods. I like Oberon. One of my favorite skins in the game, though, is one of his skins. This skin right here is absolutely gorgeous. He does. He reminds me of Green Man of the Woods. I still have yet to get Chroma Prime. I need to. He's not back. He's not in the vault yet. I really need to get Chroma Prime. One of my favorite skins for him is the Dynasty skin. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous. That's really cool. Loki Prime. I like him because he can go invisible. Inaros. I like this guy. Oh, he's got a Horus skin. Nice. I like that. That's really cool. No, something weird happened there. See, he even has an Anubis helmet, which I think is really cool. Got a Kefri helmet too. Ash. I love Ash. Atlas. I think I just kind of made Atlas into an eyesore for some reason. I don't know why I did that to him. Ashimber Prime. Oberon Prime. I love Necros Prime. Looks awesome. I love Excalibur. Like Excal Prime, I wish I could get him, but for as long as I've been playing this game, unfortunately, I didn't buy into it. One, it was a bit much for what I could afford at the time. And two, I guess I just didn't believe in the game that like I thought I would. And now I wish I would have actually taken the time to support DE like I probably should have. Oh well. I love this guy. I've got to get him and mod him out. He's extremely strong. I really need to mod him out. He's got some awesome skins too. I love his Frike skin. Oh, brain thing and the eyes on the shoulders and arms across the chest. I love that. That one's really cool.
Ecstasy is a street name for the drug methylene deoxymethamphetamine, MDMA, an amphetamine-based synthetic drug with euphoric effect. Stimulant drugs speed up the messages between the
I'll show you what
brain and
this
the body
helmet
and
looks
can
like
make
when
a
it opens
person
up.
feel more awake, alert, confident, or energetic. Tick, 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 or energetic.
The little mouth on the front, right there, opens up, and then little things come up off his head. So if we go back out of the room, you can watch what closes. I love that. I've really got to mod this guy out though. As you can see, I don't have anything on him. I've given him a gold potato. I've unlocked the Exilus slot.
Ecstasy is a street name
Haven't
for
done
the
much
drug
else.
methylene deoxymethamphetamine, MDMA,
I really need to.
amphetamine-based synthetic drug with euphoric effect. Stimulant drugs speed up the messages between the brain and the body and can make a person feel more awake, alert, confident, or energetic. Tick, 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 or energetic. Tick, 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 tick.
That thing's awesome. I really got to mod him out. Hello, Marianas. Hey, Marianas, I was meaning to ask you. I didn't know exactly how to pull up a thing so that way I could send you a question on Discord, but for some reason it looks like you may not have actually got into my Discord. Well, yes, if you have a question for me, shoot. Yeah. You might in here, right? Alright, so you're on Earth. Have you unlocked the Venus Junction yet? Because on each planet, that's what you're going to want to do. Is you're going to want to make sure you can unlock these junctions. So, So about these junctions, I can't really move the mouse because if I move the mouse, it'll make the Venus junction thing on the left-hand side go away. But if you notice, the first one, it says complete quest War's prize. Second one, collect 20 mods. Apply 4 mods to a single Warframe. Upgrade any mod to rank 2. So when it comes to the junctions, like Mars Junction as well, it'll tell you the things that you have to do before you can open that junction. Now, once you've completed all of the associated quests, you can go into the junction, and you go in. Now, this one has Rhino as one of the as the thing, but I'm way too strong for it, so don't take that as a thing. Hi, as a thing, but you would come in, you defeat that guy, come up here, hit your either X or E, whichever one you have it bound to, and then it'll start the little solar rail animation. And like I said, I'm overpowered, so that's why that was like that. So at least for this junction. But yeah, that's what you do. You want to finish out the quests that the junctions have given you and have told you that you need to finish out. So like leveling up a mod and adding mods to your weapons and armor and stuff like that. That's what you'll want to do. So no, you don't. You just haven't had practice. So the last to apply 4 mods and upgrade any mod to rank 2. So so let's see. So first off, what you'll want to do is you won't be able to do this like that, because like for me, you'll notice let's go to the Stradivar. I don't have a potato in it. It's got a 16 right there, right? That's because my mastery rank level is 16. So basically, whatever your mastery rank level is what capacity all of your weapons and frames start off with. And then as you level, they don't gain anything until they hit that specific level. So for me, the Stradivar or any other unranked weapon like this is not going to gain any more capacity until that particular weapon or frame hits level 16. Now, sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad, but what it does is it helps you level stuff. Now, if you don't have enough points capacity to put more mods onto that weapon, then you'll want to check a few things. First, does it have polarity slots? So this is a polarity slot. Hi, Gravy Time. Zahoni, Marianas, Gravy Time. I don't care which one of y'all. Give Gravy Time a shout out for me, please. But if your weapon has polarity slot like this, so some of them don't. They start off with no polarity slots. What you have to do, once you hit rank 30, you can polarize it. You can modify that with a forma. But what that'll do is if you put a mod into a slot that doesn't have a polarization, it will take up whatever the polarization count is on it. So the mod capacity for serration without any kind of polarization to it, it takes up 14 capacity. If you put it in a matching polarity slot, that halves the cost. So instead of it costing 14, it costs 7. So you see here the difference. With it right here, I can only add something with 2 as the capacity. There's nothing like that. Maybe one or two things. Um, Sorry, I had something stuck in my teeth. Exclamation point SO. Anyways. Oh. If you take a weapon, or if you take a mod, it's not going to double it, but it's going to add 50% to it. Or something like that. I can't remember how much it adds, what the formula is, but you see this added 3. So instead of this just being 11, it adds 3 if the polarity doesn't match. So what you want to do is you want to try to match polarities when you put that on there. That will keep that mod from taking up way too much room on a particular weapon. So you want to match polarities. To get that higher, of course you have to equip the weapon and you have to make kills with it. Now, there's a little bit of a weird... The game does this weirdly. I personally, I'm not a big fan of the way the game does this. It works for this game. I wouldn't really say do this in any other game. But so every kill that I make with Rhino sends 100% of the affinity to Rhino. So all of the XP that I get for killing something, if I use an ability like Rhino Charge or Rhino Stomp and it kills an enemy, that is going to send all of the affinity points to Rhino. My weapons, my companion, none of them are going to get that. Now, if I use Soma and I kill something with Soma... Oh, no, it's okay, Marianas. Oh, if you kill some, I'll go back to it in just a second. If you kill something with Soma, it will give you, like, I think the calculation is 50% of the XP goes to the frame, and the other 50% gets split between the other weapons that you have. So, like, if you kill something with Soma, then... because I have 3 other weapons equipped, it'll get like the other 3. It'll split it up, that other 50% up by 3. It's weird. Oh. But to go back over what I was saying a moment ago, is you got to match polarities on your weapons, and the only way to increase capacity is to take that weapon into a mission and use it. You have to use it, and you just have to gain levels with it. That's part of where the grind comes in. Now, as you level up, you don't want to necessarily level up your mods right off the bat. And so how you do that is you go in and you hit fusion. I'll just go to a different mod. So as you can see, I have a lot of mods, so if any of you need something like Serration, you just let me know. And I can probably get another one for you. Easily enough anyways. But you choose it. So I'm just going to choose one. You go into Fusion, and you use Endo and Credits to rank it up. Now you can see if you go from 0 to max rank, that's a lot of Endo and a lot of credits. Almost 1,000,000 credits to rank it up. So you'll want to do, like, you know, 1 or 2 ranks at a time. I wouldn't put a fully ranked serration mod on anything until you're mastery rank 14 at the least. Then you can start putting a fully ranked serration mod onto your weapons. I would keep at least 1 serration mod. Say the base is 4. So I would leave it there until you get mastery rank 5. Then you could upgrade this by 1. And you see, it'll then take 5. It'll drain 5 capacity. And then when you reach mastery rank 6, you can put that next one on to 6. So that way you'll always have at least 1 serration that matches your mastery rank until you get to mastery rank 14. At mastery rank 14, you can have a maxed out serration on any weapon that you own, and you don't have to worry about if the polarity slot matches or anything like that. You'll be able to just drop it on there. Now, as for places to grind, I'll go out of here and I'll kind of show you. So on Earth, you have your exterminate mission, which you can just go through that one. It's straight shot right through it. Do it, done. Personally, what I like to do is either go to the Plains of Eidolon because of the different stuff that you can do there and the different things that you can get from there. You can do a defense mission. As you do the defense mission, it's what's considered an endless mission. So you could do the defense, but defense is a little harder with like an Excal or something like that. It's actually easier if you have the frost frame. Now, Spy is probably what's going to end up getting you the highest amount of affinity, because what happens on spy missions, see, Gaia, that's just an interception. What I would suggest is do something like Cambria or E Prime or Mariana. And yes, Mariana is like the Marianas Trench, because it's like way down deep in the ocean. I wouldn't worry about Tikal. Oro wouldn't worry about, because that's an assassination. You ain't worried about that yet. This assassination is actually pretty tough. I wouldn't worry about that until later. Urpo you won't be able to do yet, because you'll have to get your Arcwing first. Cervantes you could do. Sabotage isn't too bad. Well, yeah, see, normally, if you look up here at the top left, you'll see the little person icon. I have mine set to solo, so if you don't want anyone joining you whatsoever, and you want to play without having to worry about any other people, you put it on solo, invite only, or friends only. That means solo, nobody can join you, period. They're not going to be able to hop into your game. You really can't invite people. I mean, you can, but it messes with it. Invite only means you have to invite them first. They're not going to be able to just drop in and out of your game. You got to invite them, even if they're your friend. Friends only means that as long as you're friends, you can drop in and out of games with each other. Public, of course, is public. Anybody can join your game, doesn't matter. If you don't want to play with other people, you put it on solo. You don't have to worry about it. Now, every now and then, like Gaia is an interception mission. You would want to take it, you just hover over it, and then hover over the one that you want to change it to, and you click on it, and it changes it. Now see, I can actually, like, if you go to public, and you don't have a Railjack, it allows you access to the Railjack menu. Now, I don't really know a whole lot about Railjack yet, So that's why I'm not really trying to click on it and mess with it. Oh, I keep mine on solo, not because I don't like playing with other people, but because unless it's a mission like Gaia, for instance, which I can do Gaia by myself, no problem now, but let's say on Ceres, unless it's a mission like, let's see, Looty, a hijack mission, or a defense mission, high-level defense mission, something like that, you know, I'll put it over to public and I'll run it public. Or let's say I get an alert that I want to do. Like, let's say I want to do, let's say I could go do this one just fine. You know what? I'm gonna do it. If you know who Neelix is from Star Trek Voyager, I think it's Voyager. My Kuva Lich reminds me of Neelix. It's just the way he talks.
Eliminate all Corvus threats.
But this is a Corpus mission, or well, yeah, it's Corpus, but this is a what's the name of this crap? Kuva. And the Kuva mission is a mission that, as you play through it, you'll come across an area where there is a Kuva mining thing. And basically what you have to do is you have to use your operator ability. So this thing, you got to use it to do stuff. So oh, seriously? Out of my way. My suggestion, do the outside ones first and then the inside one. Because in the inside one, you can just click on it as fast as you possibly can. It'll eventually match. Oh yeah, the those things, the hacking things, yeah. They can be a kind of a pain in the butt sometimes, especially when they get crazy like that with like all of them done at once. The Grenier ones are easier in my opinion, because you're not having to match lines or anything. Yeah, they do take some work to kind of get used to. They are not the easiest things in the world to figure out. Oh. Kind of like them, kind of don't. Secret area. So on this tile set, when you come to this room right here, and you'll notice it, when you come to this room right here, you can either stand here and jump over that platform, but that's not going to let you in the room. What you have to do is you have to go over to the elevator shaft right here, jump up, either wall run by, because if you just hold forward while running into a wall and hold down the shift key, or the space bar to jump, you hold down the jump button while you're running into a wall, you'll jump up the wall. It'll let you in. You blow out the little cover, grate cover right there, and it'll let you in the secret room. Sometimes you can find a mod or something like that in there, but it's a meh kind of thing. Not once have I ever seen this door open for anything. I have never seen them use this particular door as an exit to another tile set, or to another tile. I don't know why they don't, they just don't. It's kind of weird in my opinion. Yep, here comes the transference stuff.
Distract the child.
There we go. So, spoilers, if you do not want to know anything about this and want to figure it all out for yourself, then spoilers. Because I'm about to show you what transference and everything like that is mainly used for. So let's see, where is it coming from? Over here.
What an ugly child. Yeah.
So basically what you have to do is you have to use the your transference thing. You have to use your operator to like blast through a Kuva flood thing.
What a waste.
And when you do that, it destroys the little Kuva cloud, and it destroys one of the braids on here. That's the only way to get rid of the siphon braid. It won't take any damage otherwise. So basically what you have to do is you have to wait for the siphon braid to kind of like level out. And apparently you gotta be pretty quick, or this thing acts stupid.
I'll grind the water into miniature dumplings.
Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. I had to check Zahoni's eye and make sure it was okay. Apparently, for some reason, Luna got a little wild. I have no clue why. He does this crap sometimes. And decided he wanted to attack Jessica. And we usually what we do is when he does that, we crate him. We've got a little crate we put him in. He doesn't, I mean, don't worry, he doesn't freak out or anything like that, but
My siphon! I can't believe how useless you all are! Report for execution at once!
You destroyed the Queen's Kuba siphon. You can't allow any beast to survive.
he doesn't go crazy. Yeah, she's fine. He did get her a little bit, but she is fine. It's not, there won't be any permanent damage or anything like that. But he has already kind of been, he already has been a little bit of a butthead today. I don't really know why. Nobody's really done anything to him for him to be a butthead. And he gets in these moods where he wants to growl and fight and claw and everything else, and we have to basically crate him. And I don't know why he acts that way, because you put him in the crate and he calms down. He,
Another successful mission.
like, he don't go, like some cats, you know, you put him in a crate and they go crazy trying to break out of it. He don't, like, you put him in the crate and all of a sudden he's done. So, I don't know. He just acting like a little butthead today and he needs to quit. I think she sent you a friend request, Marianas. Unless she got the name on it wrong, which could be a possibility. Because hers is Zahoni Acadia, and I don't know how to really spell it. Oh, and Marianas, I sent you a invite to the clan. If you want to join my clan, that's up to you.
Wallet feeling a little light, friend?
Shut up, Neelix. Watch me on the phone while you play on the computer. I don't know. It don't matter. We'll figure out how to get you a dual screen set up once I either get my job back or whatever else happens. I don't know what's going to happen. And Zahoni found her space pimple today. Let's see. Well, nobody's on. Oh well. So yeah, that was a Kuva mission. Once you do the Kuva mission, it's gone. Like, you have to wait for them to kind of refresh and they'll come back in a new spot. But once you do one, it's gone. The Kuva Lich, like, as they rank up, they go to more places on the planets. So, like, I could do crossfire sabotage or defense or mobile defense or survival. May end up doing the capture. I don't know. This little icon here, that is Barrow Keytier. In the region chat, if you type Win Barrow, it'll pop up and it'll tell you Barrow Keytier is due in however many hours and minutes he's due. So he's going to be in the Strata Relay. I tend to stay out of region chat because sometimes people get a little crazy in there and I just don't feel like reading all that. Now, you have your trading chat and you can set up filters to where you only see certain terms. So if you're only looking for specific mods, specific prime parts, specific frame parts, anything like that, you can filter the text out and trade that way. There's also a Warframe Market, which I'll probably show you. Let's see. I'll show you Warframe Market, so that way you guys can know what that's all about. Like I can sign in through Steam and everything. But what this does is you set it to online in-game or online. You set it to whichever one you are. Right now I want it invisible because I don't want nobody bugging me. But let's say, so just as an example, let's say you want Saren Prime. So you can type in Saren, you can type in Saren Prime Blueprint, hit the search. Now you can switch it from Blueprint to Near Optics Systems and Chassis. Alright. Not only will this site tell you how many ducats or ducats you can get from Barrow when you sell it to Barrow, it'll tell you which relics you can get it from. It'll tell you the people who want to sell, so WTS want to sell, and then people who are buying. So right now, Cryzex wants to sell it for 35 platinum. That's what they want to sell it for. I have mine set to unit price, lowest to highest. So 35, that's the lowest right now. So what I would do is click on the person, send message, and you can either send them a message here, or instead of sending them a message on this, because they may not be monitoring this, they may be actually in the game, playing in the game. What you can do is you can click this, you click buy right here, and it gives you it automatically gives you the whisper. Hey, so you know, Cryzex, hi, I want to buy Serum Prime Blueprint for 35 platinum. Warframe. This tells you where this Warframe.market tells them where you found, so they know you're from the market. Okay, you'll copy that, and then what you'll do is you'll go back in game, and right in here is you'll just copy it. Well, we don't want to copy that. But you'll paste that message into the chat and then hit enter, and it'll automatically whisper that person and let them know that you're wanting to buy that particular piece. Once you've done that, now see the reason why you want, once you've done that, they'll contact you back if they're online, if they're actually online or not. But that's the reason why you want to keep this as invisible online or online in game. Because if it's online in game and you're not actually in game when you're trying to sell something to someone, when you're putting something up for sale, then it's kind of an honor system almost. You can lose reputation points for that. So you kind of want to be careful when doing that. Oh, the auction system is in beta right now. So, you know, these are all Riven mods right now that are in. Oh, some of these are Riven mods. You can tell because they got weird names like Sati Visicron, or Fiva Toxinok, or Consatox, or Vizisetnok, Critadra. The weird names for the Rivens. I don't know why DE chose to do it like that. The Ducanator will tell you exactly how many ducats you can get for that particular piece. So Atlas Prime Systems 45. But normally, personally, I just use the market to look for specific pieces that I want. I really don't worry about Rivens. Oh, because ribbons do change, so I don't worry about trying to buy and sell. Now, if I came across one that, and I ended up pulling one out that everybody really wanted, and I could sell it, I probably would, just because you can get a lot of plat for it, but I don't sit there and search for them on a regular basis. Let's see. There's a miso. Exterminate. There's crossfire. What's that? Ultor. Crossfire, exterminate. Grenier versus Corpus. It's a Lith Fisher. That's a Requiem Fisher. That's the... Yeah, so that's a Requiem Fisher. I really need to do this one. I just haven't done it yet. I mean... I really don't know if I really want to do arbitrations or not. Oh. Meh. It's kind of like doing the sorties. I don't really like these. I mean, I've done it before. I've done them before. You only do it once a day. You have a little reward pool here. I've done it like one time. I think I've done maybe 2 sorties in the 6 years that I've played. And the first time I did it, I got a Forma. And the next time I did it... No, I got a Legendary Core. And then the next time I did it, I got the Anasa Sculpture. I really haven't done it since. I don't like the whole condition thing. Especially with the fact that almost everything in this game scales absolutely horridly. It really does scale horridly, whether anybody wants to believe it or not. Don't get me wrong, I still love my game, but...
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
Okay, I've got to get through here and get to the... Come here, you. I don't mind capture missions, because they are pretty easy.
We'll interrogate the captain back at base. Your part is right there, Tenno. Change of plans. Ignore your original objective. Leave nothing alive.
Oh my god, Lotus, come on! Can't stand it when she does that. Hey, leave nothing alive. Dude, seriously. Dude, where are you at? Seriously? Game, come on! Now? Stupid thing? That made absolutely no sense. I hate it when the Lotus does that, though. Change of plans. Kill everything. It's like, come on. Seriously, New Loka, what do you think you're doing here? Oh my gosh.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Stupid New Loka. That's why I'm telling y'all that have just started playing, don't worry about the Syndicate stuff yet. That's why I'm telling you not to worry about the Syndicate stuff. Dude, Garbog, get away from me, dude.
Oh no, you don't. Get back here and take what's coming to you.
Get out of here, dude. Did I finally figure out what that Requiem mod is? I think I may have finally figured at least one of them out. Now, see, the thing about it is, and the reason why I'm telling you guys not to worry just yet about doing the Syndicate stuff, is because the Syndicates will send packs of enemies after you, and they're not pushovers. Like you just saw. Oh, pack of Ancients for the New Loka. They're all Eximus, which is basically like any other game, it'd be an elite. Oh. They're all Eximus units, and every last one of them have something like energy drain, fire, poison, everything else like that. So, but if I'm not mistaken, and I do hope it is this way, the game keeps up with a running tally of all the things stolen by the Kuvalich. So, the polymer bundles, the ferrite, the endo, the credits, the Kuva. Oh. So I did figure out one Zata. the different mods stolen. I believe the game keeps up with a running tally of all of those that it's been stolen by that. Oh,
We're one step closer to meeting face to face.
by the Lich.
So excited.
Okay, so he's level 3 now.
What's coming up in the world, Tenno? I'm alive! Alive! Oh, Tenno! You have no idea what you have brought down upon your head.
Okay, so basically what I have to do is I have to find the relic that has Zata on it. And then I have to pop that relic open as many until I finally get the Zata Requiem. And then I put the Zata Requiem on my Parazon. I go into the mission and I kill the Kuva Lich with that Requiem mod in the right spot. Once I figure out if it's in the right spot, if it's not in the right spot, once I figure that out, I can move the other ones around.
I think they're scared. Comrades, are they scared? I think they're
So the weapon that he's holding is the Kuva Brak. That's the weapon that will drop for me once I kill him, I think. I'm not 100% on how all that stuff works, but let's see. This Lich variant semi-automatic hand cannon delivers a lot of punch in a small package. Higher fire rate, magazine capacity, and reload speed. So this is the Kuva Brak. If you search Kuva, you can see all the different Kuva variant weapons. The Tonkor, Stubus, Ogress, Nukor, Kraken, all of these. Basically, when you kill a Lich, when you create a Lich, they will hold one of these weapons. You have to kill that Lich. You have to kill the Lich. You have to go through the whole thing of figuring out which Requiem mod and everything else like that they're using to be able to get them to drop the weapon. When they drop the weapon, then you can rank up and level up the weapon yourself, so you can either use it for mastery fodder or whatever. Anyway, this says detonate heads. Tells me this is a sniper rifle. This is the Brahma. Cluster bomb tipped arrows. Wow. Is the Brahma a regular weapon? Nope, it's just the Kuva Brahma. So there is no normal variant to the Brahma. But like the Brak, there's a normal Brak variant, and then the Kuva Brak. Let's see. So another Brak, another Dragoon, or Dragoon, the Nukor, the Ogress, the Stuvus, Tonkor, the Kraken, Carrick, the Hind, Kortak, Seer, Shieldegg. I think all of these except for the Brahma and the Ayanga and the Chakor. I think those are the only three that are not variant, don't have normal variant weapons. So if I type in comb, yeah, see the comb, it's got a normal variant. Yeah, that happens when you have it set to something other than solo. Oh, and something they added, Kuvalich history. So this shows you all of the Kuvaliches that you've had. And then you have one that you have active, and it shows all the other ones that you've had. But yeah, like, so if you have it on solo, the game will pause when you hit escape. If it's on public, friends only, invite only, it will not pause when you hit escape. So you can still die. Okay, so I can run that one again.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
And so that's what you're doing. You're using the Parazon to kill the enemy or whatever. So let's get through here. Come here, you. Who's shooting me?
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
I love that sound that plays. It lets you know that a murmur is nearby, or a thrall is nearby. So that way you can go and try to kill them, and you know where they're at. Yay, Mariana's joined the clan. Oh, and if you want a really good weapon, namely Soma Prime, as you can see, very good weapon. Oh, it is currently unvaulted right now, so if you did want it, we could go and farm it. Hey, how did you... Oh my god, seriously? I can't stand that. I get a full charge. Like, I had a really good frickin' charge for iron skin, and then it's just gone. I can't stand that. That was smart. How come the armor's not counting on the iron skin anymore? I've got the mod for it. Something's not right with this. That's a stealth attack. Ooh. Come on, game! Stupid mouse! I don't know if it's the mouse pad I'm using, or if my mouse is just starting to get that old at this point. I don't know which one it is. Every now and then, the mouse will not go up and down. It only moves left and right. Or either it'll won't move left and right. It'll only go up and down. And I have not figured out if that's something to do with the mouse itself. If that's something to do with the mouse pad that I'm using, which I'm not using like some crazy wild mouse pad. I'm actually using one of the big giant ones that you get from Razer. And again, I got a Razer Naga. That's the mouse I use. It's got the buttons on the side. Kind of hard to see with that light on it, but it's got the buttons on the side. Just a regular old rest of it is just a regular old mouse for the most part. Got the nice braided cord. I use a Razer Siren for my mic and a Razer Keo for my webcam. I do want to end up being a Razer streamer. So here's hoping that when they go back through and they look at my VODs and stuff like that, that they'll see that I do enjoy telling people that I use Razer products, and they'll end up letting me become a Razer streamer. And reminds me of something else. I am a Humble Bundle affiliate now. So if you have any games or anything else that you want, and they're on the Humble Bundle, or any kind of bundles or anything like that, let me know. I can get you a Humble code for that, or one for where I'm a Humble Bundle affiliate. I can get you a code for that, and you'll help out the channel when you do that. Let's see. Now I want to know, did that cause him to migrate to another planet? It did. Okay, so every time they gain a level, they migrate to another planet. So let's go do this. Let's take this. This has the Zata rune in it. Let's upgrade it to Radiant. Or refine it to a Radiant. Oh, Requiem Relic. And then let's equip it for this mission. And this is an exterminate mission, so hopefully by equipping it like that and getting it Radiant, hopefully it'll drop the Zata rune. If not, I'm pretty sure I'll be okay with whatever else it drops.
There is a large platoon of Premier
Let's see.
stationed here. Leave no one standing. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
It does get kind of wild and wacky, so... But I really don't mind doing the exterminate missions. I kind of like them.
That's it.
All right.
Open the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Oh, come on, game! Stop making me have to press the same thing 16 different times in a row to make it work right. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay. Now I'm going to be honest, I have no clue whatsoever about why my weapon does what it does. And that is, I have no clue why it floats the enemies. Why they will float sometimes when I'm killing them. I don't know why it does that. I've yet to figure it out. Stupid game. I mean, I've only killed 52 enemies. Stupid turret. Oh God, come on. Stupid game. That's part of what I'm talking about. That right there is part of what I'm talking about. Why I don't know why they went with the leveling scheme that they went with. Any other scenario, and I mean, and it kind of bugs me. I feel like I just don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this, and it's the reason why I end up running into this like I do. I can watch other people playing this game and run the same exact frame that I'm running, but I don't know what their build is. And so because I don't know what their build is, and I think I was kind of yelling a little bit, sorry. You know, I don't know what their build is, and of course you're not always going to know what people's builds are. But because I don't know what the build is, I can't tell what they're doing to make their frame so strong. And what I mean by that is, like, I will watch people play this exact same frame, and they're going up level 120 enemies. And you can see how fast right now my iron skin just kind of melted off of me. But I'll watch other people who will play the exact same frame, Warframe, and their iron skin will last them until the end of the level, and they do it once at the beginning of it. And I honestly don't know why that is. I don't know. Do I not have enough armor? Because I got a maxed out armor mod. I'm using Ironclad Charge, so I increase the amount of armor that I have. So that way my iron skin is stronger. See, I don't... Why is he able to basically melt my iron skin without even trying? I don't know how to prevent that. And I've watched people play against these guys and not have a single problem. Their iron skin basically stays at like 85-90% throughout the whole mission. And I can't make mine do otherwise. I don't know why that is. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and if somebody could please tell me what I'm doing wrong, I would greatly appreciate it. Because in as many years as I have been playing this game, I have yet to figure it out. It really does bother me.
successful mission. Find extraction.
You know, if you need to see my build, so you can kind of help me figure out why my iron skin doesn't last very long. And I mean, I know why it's not lasting long against those guys. Those guys, they're the stupid nullifiers. I can't stand them. I'm really not worried about any of this stuff right now. I got to get out of here. Oh, nice. I got the one I needed. Nice. That's awesome. I got the one I needed.
You will make an excellent hunter.
Daily tribute. I don't really need a credits booster. 3,514. Let's get the Morphics.
Mine. Said there's a dump, but it's my dump. Wakey, wakey.
Oh, okay. Now I need to look something up. Because the last thing I want is to get into this whole... really get into this whole... Kuvalich thing, and then to find out all of the Parazon mods, when you use them in the correct order and everything, they disappear, and not know that from the beginning, so I need to figure that out. Warframe Wiki will help me do that. Pretty much, like I was saying, if I can't tell you what's going on, I know where to find it. The Warframe Wiki is pretty extensive, and they keep it up to date. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. So it doesn't look like they really have these fleshed out. Yeah, don't have the article fleshed out on these yet. It doesn't say anything about losing them. Let's see. Huh. Well, that is true. People do tend to kind of kick and scream when DE comes around and makes something that's not day one completable. So, it is good to know that I have this mod, although I won't be using it. So the mod has 3 charges. All right. So as you can see, I can't really move my mouse down there. It'll make it disappear. You can't really see it. Well, if I move it over here, you can. So the 3 little red dots on there, those are the charges for the mod. So each mod comes with 3 charges. What I'm getting is that when you kill the Lich, when you actually use the mods, the Requiem mods, in the correct order, it'll consume 1 charge. So that's why at this point in time, I'm not gonna mess with trying to figure out if that's the correct charge or not, or correct position for it or not. I don't want to try it and then have it messed up. I want to get all the murmurs first, figure out what all mods I need, and then once I have all the mods I need, go from there. So
You tore me limb from limb, but I pulled myself together since then. Ha!
what's he got these things floating off of him for? It's kind of weird. It is kind of true though. Like, I look at the end game experience for Warframe, and there is a ton of end game stuff to do. I mean, there's the Nightwave stuff. Collect 1,500 resources. Why has that not been counting already? Whatever. Oh, I love this. I mean, you can get all the way up to rank 30. Oh, you can do the different little things. So when the next one releases, we can immediately jump in and start on that. Oh, They do have the cred offerings, so like if I want to get another catalyst, another reactor, I can spend crystal cred on it. The thing is like, I'll need to make sure that I do at least spend all of my crystal cred before the beginning of the next thing. Weird. Anyways, I'll need to spend all my crystal cred before the next thing. Now, one thing I will say that I do truly enjoy. So we have the Night Wave, right? And this lets you increase your level and gain things as you get through the levels of it. Now, where else do we see this kind of thing? The seasons type thing. Pretty much every game out there right now has some kind of season or something going on. And see, the thing that I like about Warframe is they're not requiring any of the players to jump through some wild hoop so that way they can have all of the extra stuff from it. All you have to do is go in and complete your dailies and weeklies. And you don't actually have to complete all of these acts. I mean, even here it says not all challenges need to be completed in order to hit the max reward tier by the end of the series. Just complete as many as you can. So you don't have to do every single act or freaking challenge to be able to hit level 30. And boy, I'd really love to hit level 30. Look at that ship. That thing is beautiful. Look at that. And like I said, the Fracta shoulder guards, absolutely gorgeous on my Prime frame. I mean, just look at that. They look gorgeous on there. Get the colors matching up with the rest of him. I mean, that would just be... those would look amazing on him. Now, the Sandana... I'm not so sure about the Sandana. I don't think that one would really do all that great on him. But those Fracta... that Fracta is nice looking. I've already got the Sugatra. I could put it on the end of my sword if I wanted to. Let's see. So that was a rescue, so let's go do E-Gate. So really the thing is right now is I need to figure out... so I've got the Zata Requiem mod, so I'm not really worried about opening any of the other Requiem mods or Requiem relics at this time. Oh. I will get to those later. I wonder if I wouldn't be better off just shooting them. Here is another secret room. So when you're on this tile set, you come across this area right here. You jump up to this second floor, and it'll let you in this room here. You can't take the stairs to get into it because the door's locked. So you got to jump up here and do it. But then you can unlock the stairs. So when you come into this room here that has that little side room and you see that it's locked, just go out this front door right here and jump up. And you'll be able to go into the room.
Eyes open. There's glass resonance in your neighborhood. Cephalites. Time to smash some glass. They're tough, but no glass is unbreakable.
Woohoo! PubX! Thank you so much for the host, man. I appreciate that. My alerts are not working properly. I've got to get them fixed. But thank you so much for the host. I truly appreciate it. How are you doing this evening? Hope you're having a, or would it be daytime, or would it be daytime over there? Well, I appreciate it, man. Okay, enough. 2:19 a.m. Okay. I don't remember what the time difference is between here and there. Do I have that already? Yeah, I've got that already. I need to build the frame fighter thing so you guys can see what that's all about. Because Frame Fighter is hilarious. Okay, I don't live where Gravy lives, but I live in the same time zone. He's live Eastern time zone, so we live in the same time zone. It depends on what you're doing. It really does depend on what you're doing. Like, there is a lot of grind in Warframe. I mean, that's something that's kind of known for. But you can kind of break up the monotony of it by doing the different missions and stuff like that. Warframe really is known for its grind, and I say that simply because, like, you can get everything save for a couple of the prime cosmetics. Just a couple of cosmetics. As well as the Tenogen cosmetics. So Tenogen cosmetics and some of the Prime cosmetics from the Prime Access stuff. Everything else in the game, and I mean everything, Prime frames, the Warframes themselves, weapons, all of it, every last bit of it can be farmed. Like, you don't have to pay any money whatsoever for it. Now, how truly grindy is it? It depends on what you want to do. If you want to be a whale, and I'm sure you know what a whale is when it comes to talking about gaming culture. If you want to be a whale and pay for everything, you can pay for everything. Pay for plat, and then basically buy everything using either plat or cash. Yeah, if you want to be a cash cow, yeah, you can do that. So you don't have to limit yourself. Like, hello. I would probably butcher your name, so I'm going to call you Kinsei. I'm not. I think the rest of it I would probably butcher. Or Garuma. Kinsei Garuma. I think I got that right. Hello. But yeah. Yeah, you can work for everything in game and earn every last bit of everything that there is to earn in this game. Now you can speed up the timers. So like let's say you've been farming a particular Warframe. Like, I don't know. Let's just say you're getting one of the new Prime frames. Newest one that just came out. So right now, Titania Prime. So let's say you've been farming her. And you've been farming her for like a week straight. You want to play her. You don't want to wait any longer. You have the plat. Well, you can just... I'm sorry, man. I don't speak Russian. I don't read Cyrillic either. I apologize. Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have to grind for days on end just to get a single thing. You can end up building like 6 things in one day just for a little bit of a grinding session. So you don't have to only build one weapon at a time. You can, if you have the blueprints and you have the mats, you can queue up like 16 different weapons at once. It does that part doesn't actually matter. But also, let's say you've been working all week long to try to get... Oh, okay. Cool. Kinsei. Okay, that works. I have no idea how you got that font to work, but I see it now. I'm a dingus. Anyways, back to what I say. If you've been farming Titania Prime for like a week, you want to play her right now, don't want to wait any longer, you can drop the plat. Thank you for the follow, Kinsei. I appreciate it. You can drop the plat and you can speed up the manufacturing process to where it pretty much completes right then. So you don't have to wait forever. Yeah, I have no clue how you got that font like that, dude, but that's a nice font. I like that. That confused the crap out of me. I thought you were speaking to me in Russian or something. It's because of that backwards R from that first little message you sent. That backwards R kind of threw me off. Yeah, they do. So your normal, so weapons take 12 hours. It does take 12 hours for a weapon to be made in the foundry. But so let's see if I can't. Aw. Yeah, so weapons take 12 hours. It's actually a little bit more than 3 days. Warframes themselves take 12 hours plus 3 days. And that's if you get all of the parts. Like, if you get all of the... so there's the chassis, the neuroptics, and the systems. Oh. Okay. The chassis, the neuroptics, and the systems. So you get all 3 of those. Oh. It makes the Greek and Russian. Oh shit, it's Russian. Let's say you got the blueprint. You got all 3 parts. You build them all. You can only build... You have to build the first 3 before you can build the frame itself. So that's 12 hours. You build all 3 of them. Don't wait any time in between. You build all 3 of them back right then. That's 12 hours you have to wait. Unless you speed it up using plat. And then to build the frame itself is another 72 hours, so 3 days. So all in all, you have to spend 3 days and 12 hours waiting on that frame to be finished building. That's why I was using the... But that's why I was using the example of Titania Prime, as in you've been farming her all week, trying to farm that one particular frame, and you just want to play her. You don't want to wait any longer. You don't want to sit waiting another 84 hours before you can actually play as her. You want to play her right now, so you drop the plat on it to play it. But you don't have to buy plat. So they have these things in game that help you get endo, and endo is a way to help you upgrade your mods. They're called Aatan statues. And the Aatan statues is better than spending week farming 300 mats and about 1,500 for a plus. Yeah. So like you could probably spend a couple of hours farming mats for a particular frame piece or something. You're not going to be spending days upon days doing it, unless of course you're doing one of the dojo weapons, which, to be honest, a dungeon cap of 30 a week. No, there's no caps like that on here. You can pretty much... You can redo a mission as many times as you want for the most part. Yeah, Maple Story, yeah, I'd heard there was a dungeon cap on there. Like, you could only do dungeons so many times in a single day or a week or whatever. Shit, I can get to extraction.
Looks like some serious crud is going down out there. Here's to you, anonymous troublemaker.
Wallet feeling a little light, friend?
I'd said ow on purpose. Like, I don't know. It may be like a tick. I don't know. It's sometimes I do the owl thing when I get hurt in game. Yeah, dude. I could see 10 a day, 30 per week. Yeah, I can see it's like, yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was just, I said ow because I got hurt in game. But yeah, oh, like the only thing that
Mine. Said there's a dump, but it's my dump.
shut up, Neelix. Oh, see you later, man. You have a good one. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh, let me give you a little something before you leave here. Dude's a good streamer. He's cool. Good friend. Oh. Yeah, like the only thing that has a actual like cap on it is your mastery rank tests. You can practice them as many times as you want, but if you do the actual attempt at a mastery rank and you fail it, you have to wait 24 hours before you can do it again. But you could do like 6 different mastery ranks in a single day if you want to. And there's a cap on how much daily standing you get, but that goes up. You're fine, Zahani. You still got to get used to it. We did go on like a year hiatus or whatever. It looks like Daddy's home. Like my father-in-law, he's home. The Czar. Do I want to do the Czar? I thought did I build another Dragoon? Am I going to end up using the one that I currently have? No. I didn't. And that one's maxed out, and I don't want to use that one. So actually, it's a pretty cool shotgun. I actually like it. You know, I think that's what I was doing, is I was trying to get another Dragoon. I was going to get another Dragoon, what do you call it? Blueprint, so that way I could make just an off one. Instead of having to re-level it. Ow. I may not do the Czar right now then. May wait on that. No, I was saying like no, I actually don't. I've got to trim it and like trim it off about right there so that way it's not all freaking like yeah. It's my beard's all weird right now. I gotta trim it. But I am trying to keep it brushed and stuff so that way it stays looking nice. I'll have to look that up. There we go. I can't spell. I guess something kind of like that. Like that? I don't know. Or like that? I don't know. Hey, wifey. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. I don't really have anything that can be built right now. And, you know, I've already mastered Ember. It's just I shouldn't have got rid of her like I did. I have every frame except for I need another Ash. I need another Valkyr. I need another Loki. That's what I need to do. I need to go to the Derelict. I need to do a survival or something like that, and Emissary assassinate. I need to go there and scan Kavats, try to get DNA codes. So that way I can get Cora. I don't have her yet. I jump around doing things. Sometimes I'll stick my mind to one thing and I'll go and I'll do it, and other times I'll jump from one thing to the next and not realize that I'm actually jumping from one thing to the next.
Somebody's rubbing all over me.
Let's see, that'll be done in just a moment. Let's see. This is on Earth.
My foundry system has completed a build.
I need to build the keys for these so I can do all them. If anybody knows a possibly a better Rhino build, let me know. I've got Ironclad Charge and is it Shield Shrapnel or something like that, and the one where you can use his Iron Skin again. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
So let's see. So if I can find some kitty cats, I can scan them. What's up, Marianas? So Marianas, you were talking about wanting one of the cats, the Kavats. Basically, this is what you have to do. There you go, Marianas. And basically, this is what you have to do. You have to come to a derelict mission. Work your way through the derelict mission, and then as you've worked your way through it, eventually you might run into a Kavat, and when you do, you can scan the Kavat, and when you scan it, you have a chance to get the DNA off of it. These are the other things you'll look out for. You'll look out for these doors. Unless you have the vault key, you can't take... Or unless you have the vault key, you can't open the door. They did make it to where you can actually carry all 4 keys at once. Where do you get the scanner? You have to go to Cephalon Samaris in a relay, and you can buy scanners from him. I can't remember when they actually open up, but you get it off of a relay. I'll kind of show you where you can go once I get done with this mission. And this one may not have any of the cats.
We've got signals singing the same song as our victim. Careful now.
This is an exterminate. I think really you want to go to the...
Time to smash some glass.
I think you may find them better in the... what do you call it?
Was protecting them, and then take your shot.
That is Nora from the Nightwave stuff. She's like what helps you do the Nightwave stuff. It used to be Lotus. Like, you'll also see, like right now, you'll also see Lotus in your games. I'm not going to spoil anything. I don't see Lotus anymore. Like, if I didn't have creator mode on, she'd look different. I'll let you see what she looks like when you get to that part in the game, though. You're fine, Zahoni. You'll get there. I promise.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Even the derelicts have some secret rooms. I'll kind of go through this one. See, that was a Kavat. That's not a Kavat. That's the Grenier. It's the weird Grenier cat thing. Like, you can jump up there and do stuff. You'll find, though, that by far Warframe has one of the most... Oh, see, there she is. Sit still. All right. Yay. Okay. But unfortunately I didn't get any. I didn't get any genetic code from her. So that sucked. Unless it just didn't show up this time. We'll see. What was it got in my mission stuff? Yeah, I didn't get any of the genetic codes from her. So usually you only find 2 in a derelict mission. You'll find 2 cats. They'll start off they'll start off kind of cloaked. And they'll take out other enemies and stuff, but if you hit them, they'll start coming after you. And as soon as you start trying to scan them, they start trying to come after you. So, Venus's relay was destroyed. Mercury has a relay, I believe. The Lorundle relay on Mercury, and then Earth has a relay. It's got the Strata relay. You can go to any one; it doesn't matter. There's a couple other relays in the solar system. But if you see a named relay and it's got a let me turn that down just a little bit. if you see a named relay in the solar system and it looks all cracked out and destroyed, that's because back a few years ago they did something where they actually had the relays attacked by different factions, and like the community just didn't get behind it enough to actually stop it, and so it destroyed the relay. I think one is actually destroyed just because it was destroyed. I can't remember. Oh, let's see. So let's let you go down. Okay. This relay is different than any other relay. So this is Cephalon Samaris's room. You can also do it by fast travel. You go to Cephalon Samaris. You can get a Simulacrum key from Cephalon Samaris. It lets you go in there and check out builds and stuff. That's a wisp. Those things, that frame is really, really cool. Do you have the Sanctuary Onslaught? I'm not big on that personally. There are people who love doing the elite one. And
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without you?
If you have medallions, you can trade them in. You can also get targets from Cephalon Samaris. He'll give you a target to go and scan, and you go scan them. Like when you scan it and you completely scan it out, you get a little bit of a history behind it. And then lead researchers. These are the names of people in the very beginning of the game when the whole research thing very first started. They went and scanned these particular ones and got them like at the very beginning of the game, like back 7 years ago when the game first started. So these people have their names forever printed on these particular things. So, but what you'll do is at any given normal time, your equipment, where is it at? In your arsenal. So what you'll do is you'll go to your arsenal, you'll go to your gear wheel, you'll go to your gear, and then you can add codec scanners. So you can buy codec scanners. I actually need to sell all mine because I have no use for them anymore. You'll buy codec scanners. Now, you'll see I have the synthesis scanner, and it's got a little infinity symbol on it. That's because the regular codec scanner will use one charge every time you scan something. And the code, as it says, codec scanner, usually you use it to scan enemies so you can see the different items they drop, different stuff. So you don't actually have to go outside of Warframe to see that stuff. You just scan an enemy enough times and you'll be able to see the things they drop, what they're weak to, what they're strong against, what their HP is, different stuff like that. But when you get... But by doing... by taking the targets from Cephalon Samaris and by working on this research here, you'll get standing points with Cephalon Samaris. Now his standing, I can't... You don't go up. Like you always pretty much always remain neutral to Cephalon Samaris. But you can get all kinds of stuff from him. So like you can get the Revenant blueprint, the Garuda blueprint, Atlas, Titania, Octavia, Nidus. Like if you haven't done the Titania quest, so like I think what they done was they made it to where you could actually get the Warframe stuff from Cephalon Samaris once you complete the quest, the main quest for it. So like Limbo, there's a quest to get all of the Limbo pieces Chroma. There's a quest that you go through that you get all the Chroma pieces and the blueprint. Same goes for Mirage, Harrow, Inaros, Titania. All of these, you go through their quest and you complete their quest, and when you find their neuroptics and different stuff like that, you can get them. I think they get added to Cephalon Samaris. I'll have to look it up and see if that's actually what happens. Because I know there is stuff like some things you can't get again. Once you've done the quest, that's it. You've done the quest and it's done.
Knowledge is the path to the singularity.
Samaris console decoration for your orbiter. I wonder if that actually does anything in my orbiter, or if it's just a decoration. Because if it actually lets me visit Cephalon Samaris' offerings console and his research console while in my orbiter instead of having to come to the relay, that'd be pretty cool. So there's 2 hidden games in Warframe. There's Happy Zephyr and Wormius. Happy Zephyr is kind of like Happy Bird or Flappy Bird. You just kind of jump up and down. Wormius is kind of like Gladius, the old side-scrolling shooter game. And then you have the Ludoplex. The Ludoplex lets you play Frame Fighter.
Do not disappoint me, Hunter.
And Frame Fighter is actually a fighting game where you choose the Warframes, and you can play as the Warframe and like fight the other Warframes. It's kind of a la like Street Fighter, stuff like that. I've always thought that was really cool. Like, DE would show that off in live streams and stuff, and they finally made it a part of the game. What else we got in here? So the Simulacrum access key. This key will let you get into the Simulacrum, where you can like test out your builds and stuff like that against enemies. You can set the enemy level. It's almost like a training room. You can set the enemy level, set their AI, set all kinds of different stuff to figure out how you want to do them. In here, you can buy kinetic siphon traps, which I need to purchase a single thing. I like to stay as close to 100 as I can. So you can buy synthesis scanners, and you can buy kinetic siphon traps. Now the kinetic siphon trap will let you, like when you go to scan something for Cephalon Samaris, the enemy that you're scanning has 4 different nodes on their body that you have to scan, and they kind of, while you have the scanner open looking at them, they kind of glow orange while the rest of the enemy glows blue. The kinetic siphons trap will like hold them up in the air, kind of in a stasis almost, while you get to scan it. Keeps them from running around and stuff. It doesn't work on any enemies except for the ones that Cephalon Samaris are wanting you to go after. A synthesis target, basically. The synthesis scanner is what you use, of course, to scan it. Now he's got 4 different widgets. So you got the data parse widget, which shows enemy weaknesses and resistances when you scan them. The cross matrix widget, chance for each scan with the synthesis scanner to count as 2 scans instead of a single scan. Then you have the soul battery widget, which recharges the synthesis scanner charges. Basically gives you infinite charges. And then the vector thread widget, which reduces the time required to scan a target. So normally it takes a moment, like it actually takes just a moment for you to scan. If you notice, when I was scanning, it actually took a little while. It doesn't take very long. It just zzz, and it does it. Thank you, Marianas. I need to buy these 2. I at least need to buy this one. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
What offerings will this
I need to do it.
you bring to the sanctuary?
And that will at least, like, the next time I go to scan something, it'll give me a chance at getting 2 scans instead of a single one. That's where you get the scanner things. You get the synthesis scanners from here, and for the regular codec scanners, you go into your gear, you open up one of the things, and you can actually purchase like the scanner. So if you click there, you click purchase,
What happened to you?
it'll bring it here to where you can. It'll bring it here to where you can actually purchase them for a single purchase
You said you'd be here
of.
about time I'd be here.
Oh, the synthesis scanner. A single one will give you 25 charges. So that's where you buy them. You go into your gear wheel, and you can add more stuff. Like you can add more gear items. So as far as I'm aware, the gear wheel is like now infinite. You can add as many items on there as you want. Yes, exactly. That's what you would use. Is you would use a synthesis scanner on that particular plant or something like that to scan it and get it down. Like because of where I have my so like if you look at the equipment, so if you look at your keyboard, you have 1 through 0 and then the dash and plus key. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are your powers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5 is what you use for transference or for transcendence once you get past the second dream and the second war. Or the second dream. Yeah, the second dream and the other one right after it. I can't remember the name of it now. But once you get past both of those, 5 is used for transference and transcendence. And then 6. So as you can see here, the number 6, it's got on there. So if I hit 6, it's going to bring up my codec scanner. 7 is going to bring my kinetic siphon trap. 8 is going to bring up my synthesis scanner. And then at that point, there's nothing else. So 9 doesn't come up with anything. So 6, 7, and 8 are these first 3 right here. After that, you have to actually like hit U or whatever button you press. So like I can hit U and it'll bring it up and I can put that stuff on there. You can fish. You get fishing spear. Depending on what planet you're on, if you're on Earth, you get the actual like fishing spear that is like a spear. It's actual spear. It punctures the fish. Now on Venus, you get a electrical spear. It does an electromagnetic pulse that will disable the servo fish and let you get the fish. You can actually fish. You can mine and use the tranquilizer darts to knock out animals, so that way you can get animals. Then you got the K-Drive and Arcwing launcher. You have to unlock a lot of that stuff. And then this is your mastery test room. This lets you do the mastery tests. I can take you to the plains of Eidolon. I can show you what the fishing is. So once you're on Earth,
Said there's a dump, but it's my dump.
shut up, Neelix. Oh, yeah. So once you're in the plains of Eidolon, you have to get up to. Basically, you have to use the. You can use the fish as you catch them. You can use them to trade back in for standing points with the Ostron. Oh. Yeah, you want to try to go during the daytime, at least until later on once you get better gear or once you learn the game a little better and you have better mods. Oh. It's almost night now, but I'll be fine. So once you get your Arcwing, you can actually use your Arcwing on the plains of Eidolon. Now that's really cool. I didn't know that was like out in the way out like that. Yeah, I am muted. That's alright. But yeah, oh, you can get... You gotta kind of be patient with them. Yeah, it's, I mean, and it's relaxing. You know, it's like any kind of fishing expedition. Just sit there and relax and go fishing. Oh, if you fall in the water, it kind of respawns you. Did not want to do that. I have no clue what this is about.
I give you coordinates.
Oh, okay.
You go in. You work.
This lets you pull the bounties like when you're out. Yeah, you steal the fish back to the Ostron, so I'll show you where that's at. So once you've done all the fishing that you can do, let's say you've also done a bunch of mining. So let's see, plasma drill. We'll get the plasma drill out just as we go back. So like on the left hand side of the screen, you see there's the little jewel thing pops up. If you listen real closely, you can hear it beeping. So you want to let it pop inside the little brackets.
The same song as our victor. Careful now.
And you'll just kind of see it sometimes running through around the rocks and stuff like that. Like you'll... Kind of works like any other radar. It starts beeping faster and faster and faster the closer you get to it. And you'll kind of see it. And then when people are being stupid and firing on you and shooting at you, you can just take them out and kill them.
Cephalites. Time to smash some glass.
Ooh, a wisp. See this wisp. If you see those little dudes floating around, grab them. Pick them up. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. You can shoot him out of the sky. But, let's see. We'll go ahead and fly back to the exit. And you can fast travel here as well, so and so like any other mission results, you can see the different things you picked up during the mission. Oh, okay. But yeah, during your, you can see your item rewards that you got while you were out doing your mission. Once you're back in town, whoa, what did I see? Oh my gosh, look at that. That's chroma. That's nice. I like that. I like what they done with that. So you can either do fast travel. Now Fisher Hylook, he's the one that you sell the fish to, or she. She's the one you sell the fish to. You can either cut fish. So if you cut the fish, you can get the different items from them, because you need these items to do some stuff. So like the charkeels, you get the electrical glands from them. Gupala, I don't remember what, like some of these, I don't remember what they give you. You can provide fish, meaning like these small ones that you don't want to keep, you can give them over and it'll give you that standing.
This one will feed the whole family and the
Ooh,
cousins.
I don't want to select all, I just want to do those. You hit provide and it gives you them. It gives them to the people there. Now, Old Man Sumbat, he purchased the mining gear and trade mine gems. So when you go to him, you can trade gems for Ostron standing, so the things like the Azurite. If you don't need to use these gems, like the Devar, you have to use them to build the like you have to use the gems to actually build some stuff. But until you get to the point where you can actually build those things, you can trade the gems in for standing. And the standing does count against your daily limit, so, but you can trade those things in for your standing. And you can also see the special items he has on sale for the day for platinum. And then you can browse the wares, so you can get the cutters. The advanced no sum cutter is going to be the best one. And these items, they all cost. They cost standing. So you pay standing. So like the Oroxium alloy blueprint costs 15,000 standing. And it tells you what rank you require. Why? That's stupid. Anyways, you can trade that stuff in for standing. You can get masks. You can go to Kanzu for standing. Check your standing. So right now I'm Sura, so I'm rank 4. Next level's Ken. And then if I want to rank up, I have to have 99,000 standing, and then I would need to get a Norg Brain, Kuthol Tendrils, Centrum, Nith, and I'd need to have 200,000 credits. So how you get the Kuthol Tendrils and the Norg Brain is you actually bring those fish. So I'd bring a Norg and a Kuthol to Fisher Hylook and let her do the thing where she like basically cleans the fish. What's it called? So you'd cut fish and you would use the Kuthol and Norg and give that to her, and then it would let you, she'll give you those parts back, and then you take those parts back over there and turn it in, and you can go up a rank. There's Master Tisanai.
All my life. Nurturing and culling go hand in hand. Live here long enough, we'll understand that also.
So like when you use the tranquilizer on these different when you use the tranquilizer, you can actually get a plushie. So like, okay, so this is the Emperor Kondrak, right? So what I would need to do is I would need to go out and I would need to find 5 Emperor Kondrak. So I get 5 Emperor Kondrak tags. Then I bring those 5 tags back here and I can trade them in for a plushie. So this is a Murgu. Same goes for the Murgus. So you can go and trade for plushies. He has the different wares, so you have the Echo lure, the lures.
That was no longer necessary. Quite the opposite.
Okay. So the Vaska curative, this is what you buy to get rid of the Vaska virus around on the Vaska Kavats.
As you wish.
Let's see. And then you barter goods, which you can get a caged Kondrak or a caged Quokka. You can take them and you can put them in your, you can put them in your ship, in your orbiter. And then there's one of the kitties right there. That's the Kavat. And he's got a Kondrak and then a bunch of Quokkas in cages and some Kondraks back there. And then I think these are, yeah, these are all Kubros, little Kubro puppies. And they're cute. Let's see. And then Quill Onko. Which Onko, to visit Onko, you have to go into your operator.
Eidolon Seared Swang intercepted at isolated node SAD by Tenno SAD Park. But first, interaction.
What? You gotta do a quest and everything to get through this and do all this. But this lets you do the quills. You can get their standing and stuff and go up with them. That lets you build the amps.
The history you will have.
The human form. Let me leave Cetus. And I'll show you. I'll go to my quests. I'll go to the quests in my codex, and I'll show you the wrong way. So in the quests, you have the Second Dream and the War Within. These are the two quests that you have to do. The Second Dream lets you actually get your Tenno, your operator. This actually lets you get your operator. The War Within is where you go from just doing the Transcendence, where basically you pop out of your frame and you shoot them with a beam or whatever. It goes from letting you do this to letting you actually have the Transference, where you can come out, actually get out of your Warframe, use the amp to shoot enemies with, do different things like that, actually do the Kuva Flood missions and stuff. The War Within lets you do that, so you got to complete these two quests before you can really do that. To start it off, you have to complete Nata. If you go to your quests page in your codex, just like it's doing here for Rising Tide, it will tell you how to unlock all your different quests, who you need to talk to, what you need to do. So like, yeah, you're able to customize your operator. So if we go to operator, you can customize the equipment, the appearance, and the focus. So your focus is one of your focus schools. Your equipment, you can install arcanes on your, and then you can get amps. So you start off with the moat amp, and then you can get the amp that you customize yourself. So mine has the Schwach Prism, Pinka Scaffold, and the Jitney Brace. This is the one that I made myself. Like, I made this myself. So I could take it to the Ostrons, I can gild it, and then I can customize it and change the way it looks and everything. In this area, you can go to your clothing. So like, you can change your features. So if I want to change the way my face looks and everything, I can do that. Secondary characteristics on the face. Change the color of your skin, your hair color, hairstyle, the highlights on the hair. So if you want the hair to have certain highlights, you can do that. Your markings, so like, you can switch them around to different markings. Change the eye color, and then your voice, you can change the voice.
We will bring honor to the Tenno.
All right, let's get to work.
We know the mission.
My Warframe is the hand, and
We know the mission. We will not fail. My Warframe is the hand, and I am the will.
So The operator thing's a little weird. I've never really been able to get into it, so to speak. It's a little weird. But you can put your mastery sigil on there. You can change out, so like you have an animation set depending on what class, what school you've unlocked. Your transference suit, so that's the suit I'm currently wearing. I can switch up the different pieces that I want to use. So instead of it being the Zaraman suit, I can use the Haztec or the Kubradon Vent Kit or Outrider Curious or VOD. You know, any of the different things. So you can customize that. You can either open or close the hood. Doesn't matter. You have 3 different types of things, so that's why I don't like the operator, because for some reason, like when you're in this menu, they look like they're just rolling their eyes the whole time. It's weird. I don't know why. They messed it up. That's your operator. He or she, like you can, they're pretty androgynous. Like you can't really tell if it's a boy or a girl. They kind of sit back here in this room the whole time. They are a big spot of contention within the community because not a lot of people really like the whole operator thing. They think it's just weird. Personally, I do too. I think the operator thing's a little weird. I think they could have come up with a better... way to explain the whole Warframe thing. It's really weird.
Something's out there, dreamers.
Yes, we know, girl. I need to go through the Lavarian stuff. I need to like actually go through it and check it out. There's your missions tab. This tells you all about the missions and stuff. Oh.
I claim this territory in the name of yours.
We've been running for about 3.5 hours, though. I think I'm gonna call it for the night. I'm getting a little tired, and it's getting there. So I think we're gonna call it for the night. Oh, I enjoyed everybody being here tonight. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, Kensei Gurama, for the new follow. Thank you so much for hanging out. Every last one of you, I appreciate it so much. Oh, you're very welcome, Marianas. I appreciate you being here, hanging out with us tonight. Let's see. Who am I gonna raid? I'd like to raid somebody tonight. I don't know who I'm gonna raid though. Oh. Huh. I think we may go raid my buddy Foil Jr. He's pretty cool. He's playing Destiny Comp right now, and he's a really cool guy. He just got affiliate here a little while ago, so I think we're gonna raid him tonight. Make sure I spell his name right. So we're gonna raid Foiler, and everybody show him some love when we get over there. He's playing Destiny 2 comp, and I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And thank you again so much for all my viewers and for all my followers and for all my friends. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Have a good one, guys.
Oh shit.
Oh god, then Thenno comes in.
Oh, good call. Fuck. Okay. Good start.
Thenno. Thenno.
Update. Are you talking about my dog? Yes.
Hello, Thenno. How